6 figures in her first 6 months of business.
I'm the owner of Elevated Assist, which is my virtual assistant and social media management agency.
You said you teach people how to make money as a virtual assistant, like a lot of people.
Yeah, I do. I've taught now over 700 people this year alone.
Chasing dream, probably with the sand, man. They shift gramming them trends in. On the low, doing hand in hand. Home with them some family man that shoot more than them cameraman. My wrist stones just flips.
The Hatchett's Way Podcast, Season 3, Episode 1, Heat. Midwest Heat. 6 figures in her first 6 months of business. Full-time gig, property owner, runs my life, a lot of it, and many other people, and all around cool, phenomenal lady. Annalisa, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. It's crazy. We've been working together for so long, and this is actually the first time we've met.
Yes.
Excited to be here in Atlanta.
And here we are. So, yeah, I speak to Annalisa more than I speak to my mom or almost anybody else in the world. So, honored to have you here, ma'am. So, I give you an introduction. Tell the people who you are.
My name is Annalisa. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, it's at just Annalisa, JUSTANNALISA, and I do a number of things, as Andre mentioned. I'm the owner of Elevated Assist, which is my virtual assistant and social media management agency. We help business owners in the background and help them take their business to the next level. I currently reside in Cincinnati, Ohio, and as he mentioned, I do invest in real estate, so I am a landlord in Cincinnati. I also have a podcast that's in transition called Financial Flex.
Yep.
It's an opportunity for us to sit down with entrepreneurs, careerists, and business owners so they can be an inspiration to my audience. And then I also teach people how to make money as virtual assistants and social media managers. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and I got a 9-to-5 as a healthcare administrator, but we don't have to talk about that.
Okay. You said you teach people how to make money as a virtual assistant, like a lot of people.
I've taught now over 700 people this year alone how to start their business as a virtual assistant with the goal to make 4 to 5 figures a month as a virtual assistant.
How did you get into that? How did you get into teaching people?
You're the perfect person to ask. So, I mean, it honestly just fell in my lap. Andre had reached out and asked if I did any administrative work. My background is in healthcare, actually healthcare administration. So I've done secretarial tasks and things like that before. So I was like, okay, cool, this is another stream of income for me. And then it just really took off from there. So I had one client, and then other people heard about me and they reached out, and I'm at the point where I don't even do any marketing for Elevated Assist. Exclusively, people are just
word of mouth. There we go. Yes. So Annalisa was cool. We had a bunch of mutual friends. I was like, I think she knows. I think she could, because I was pulling my little bit of hair that I have out, and I interrupted. She said, "You sent me an email," and here we are. So be a cool person. Be a cool person, and it never hurts to be a cool person. And something else I think about you. You defend black men online.
I mean, yeah.
There's some wild people out there nowadays, and not everyone's nice. But Annalisa, she sticks her neck out there for the brother man. So we appreciate it.
I love black people. I love black men. I mean, I have a good relationship with my father. I have a brother. So, it don't make sense to talk bad about black men online. That's not what we're here for.
That's not what it is. We appreciate that. So, how did you start this journey as to where you are today? Did you go to college? Are you self-taught? What's your background?
I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. So I did go to school in Kentucky.
Okay.
I went to the University of Kentucky for undergrad.
Nice.
And I have my graduate degree from Morehead State University.
University of Kentucky, that's the big basketball school, right?
Yes, we're known for basketball, but don't ask me if I've attended any games because I was too busy studying, unfortunately.
Okay.
As well as school, I always wanted to be in healthcare. Originally, I thought I wanted to go the pre-med route. Then I realized it wasn't for me. And I mean, the business side of things made a little bit more sense.
Okay.
So my background mostly is in healthcare administration. So originally, I thought I was going to work my way up in the corporate ladder, which I'm still in my 20s and I'm a system director.
Pressure.
In healthcare. So started there, and then, during the pandemic for me, I was just thinking, I need a little bit more security. I mean, I have my rental property income, which is great.
Nice.
I have my 9 to 5, but it was a lot of people that I knew that were getting laid off at that time. So after really starting with you as a virtual assistant, I started to do my own research, and I was like, I really need to expand this thing. So it really just kind of took off from there. More people started reaching out, because you really don't realize how many people need virtual assistants.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Get you a virtual assistant, because it would really change your life.
Total. Oh, it's totally changed. My income went up. My sleep went up. So yeah, everything went up. Shout out to Annalisa. She's wonderful. How did you start teaching it, and how are you enjoying the e-commerce, e-course revolution?
Yes. So I'm a huge proponent of getting you some type of digital product. I always mention that to people. So I believe you and then another one of my clients were like, you need to teach other people how to be virtual assistants. And I'm just like, okay, I'll put this out there. And then I put it out there, and then people were just like swarming to it like flies. I was just like, okay, let me get serious about this and really push this product. And I was able to make 6 figures in 6 months. And the program just started in January.
From just the teaching aid, you've done 6 figures in 6 months.
Yes, that doesn't even account for my agency.
Damn, that's a lot of money. How are you spending your newfound wealth?
I'm a pretty frugal person.
Okay.
I live in Cincinnati. I live way below my means, but you might see me pop out at the end of the year or something. We'll see.
Okay.
But, I'm investing it too. Investing it back in my business. Investing it in other things that make me more money, obviously.
Okay. So. How is it dating or being in a relationship as a rich woman?
As a rich woman. So
you kind of are. You're in the top 5-10% of income earners.
I feel like I still attract some of the same guys. Some of them, they come to me, they don't have money.
Okay. How does that work for you? Do you care? Do you need someone to make more than you?
So I think where I am.
Are you paying mortgage like Ebony K. Willie?
Now, for me personally, where I am in my life, and I have a lot of guy friends too, and they just tell me like, first of all, guys don't care how much money you make. Let's start there. And I was just like, yeah, that's cool. I'm single right now, so I'm maintaining my own life. Okay. That's cool. But I would like somebody kind of match where I am in my life, because I feel like the dating experience is a little bit different when they're able to treat you and cater you at the same level that you expect. And you enjoy a good trip. I do enjoy a good trip. So if you can't afford the trip, then you will get left behind. That's probably a sign. Okay. You would definitely get left behind. Okay.
If you want to get in contact with more motivated sellers, lock up more real estate deals, and automate your real estate business, then Malik, Coach Carter, has the offer for you. Presenting the Property PI, how to find off-market real estate deals. Come and learn how to generate tons of seller leads this week. Get to the closing table more often, find more free time with your family and friends, and dominate your target market. You will also learn how to find motivated sellers, marketing best practices, get some of the top producer tools, the best operations and automation systems, money-saving tactics, and you'll also get bonuses of the monthly group coaching, guest speakers, and a 30-minute consult with Malik himself. Head on over to www.thepropertypi.com. That's thepropertypi.com.
So it's fair to say that you need someone who makes just as much as you.
Ideally. Ideally. That would be nice. I'm for a good personality too. Okay. So I always tell my friends, like, if you can't make me laugh, then just like, gotta make you laugh, gotta make money. Do they have to be an entrepreneur? They don't necessarily have to be an entrepreneur, but they need to understand how I navigate as an entrepreneur. Being able to respect how much time I put into my business, and then understanding how much my time is worth. Okay. So price went up. You gotta understand it. So you gotta understand. It's nice because I know of entrepreneurs, like guys that I've talked to that are entrepreneurs. Yep. And literally we'll be on the phone FaceTime and we're both working on the business stuff. So it makes sense that way. That's what's up. So they gotta understand like the day-to-day of someone like me. Gotta get it. Why do most virtual assistants kind of stink? Why do they what? Stink. Most stink. Again, like a lot of people in my program, they'll get their first client. And again, your first client is key. That's word of mouth will really help you get more and more clients. And they start making good money. And I always tell them, I'm not gonna tell you go ahead and quit your 9 to 5 immediately. Okay. I want you to be strategic about it, because I don't want you to be in a position where you quit your 9 to 5 and then you gotta go back to your 9 to 5. Yeah, you don't want that. So you don't want that. So you want to completely say goodbye to that. So figure out how much money you need to make, factor in taxes, factor in insurance, and then you can get to the point where you can fire your boss. But I think a lot of them get super, super excited. They get 1 client, they get 4 clients, and they're like, I'm ready to quit my 9 to 5. And I'm just like,
Let's slow down a
Let's
little.
calm a little bit. Let's make sure you have everything in order, so you won't have to go back to the 9 to 5.
Okay, that makes sense. I hired a lot of virtual assistants throughout the years, and when we started working together, I was like, okay, this is great, she's great. I know what makes you so great, but tell people what makes you so great.
Well, I want to treat my clients how I would want them to treat me if I have an assistant.
That's good.
So, like, when you know that things need to be done and the time is going to try to get those done, but also being willing to communicate. That's what I always push to people. Like, you're working with other people. Like, that's how you're getting paid based on your relationship with that person. So if you can't meet a deadline, let them know. Communicate with them and let them know what has been completed.
Okay.
And just get stuff done. The work that necessarily needs to be done as a virtual assistant isn't technically complex work.
Okay.
But it's work that needs to be done for the entrepreneur. So just get things done.
I would add another thing in there that you do very well. You think for the person, and you think like the person.
Yes. So I would add to that by saying, as a virtual assistant, when you've been with the client for a while, you shouldn't be a burden to the client. So use common sense at times when you have a question about something. If you really don't know the answer, obviously go ahead and ask the client, because you don't want to mess up something via email or DM for a potential customer. But personally, for me, with my assistant, I don't want to talk to you every day.
Okay.
It's the reason I have a virtual assistant. I don't need you to
You have your own virtual assistant?
I did.
What's that story?
Yeah, it wasn't a good fit. And I think it's important for an entrepreneur and virtual assistant, you all need to be able to mesh.
It has to fit. It has to be a good
And it needs to
fit.
be a nice alignment. There doesn't need to be a forced partnership or anything. So
I
it needs to
agree
make
with that.
sense on both ends. And the person that was my assistant at the time, it just didn't make sense. I think they had a lot going on.
Okay.
I think they would probably do better with someone else, but just not for me.
Just not for you. Okay.
Yeah, so I would prefer you to just, get things done. I write things out clearly.
Okay.
Get it.
There we go. How many clients do you currently have?
Clients now, we have 10, 11.
Nice.
11 clients right now, so yeah.
And they stick around, or are they in and out? Do you have a lot of clients leave? Do most stick around?
So for the most part, they stick around, and then again, we're improving our onboarding process, because you'll get a lot of people, and this is for entrepreneurs, when you decide to add a virtual assistant to your team, be sure you're ready for that virtual assistant.
Oh, yeah.
And when I say that, if you have SOPs in place, that makes things easier.
What's SOPs?
Standard operating procedures. So having things written out on how you want things to go will make things so much easier for the virtual assistant. But also, you need to be able to articulate your brand, your vision, and what your goals are. Because as a virtual assistant, I'll be able to help you a little bit better to help you reach your goals. But if you can't tell me what your business means, what's the mission statement, what your goals are, how you want to help people, it's a lot of back and forth, and it makes things very confusing for the virtual assistant. And then also make sure you can afford it. Make sure you can afford the virtual assistant, because we want to get paid for the work that we provide.
That's fair.
And make sure you crunch those numbers correctly, because I essentially don't know how much the entrepreneur is going to be making every month before they take us on. So make sure you can afford us. That would be nice.
So, what are the benefits of owning a notary signing agency? Okay, here's a quick example. Let's say you do 5 assignments a day, okay? The client pays you $175, and then you're gonna pay the mobile notary $100. Your profit is $75 per transaction. That's right, without doing any work. All right, let's do some more math. Now, what if you did $75 times 5 of those a day equals $375 a day. Okay, now let's times 375 by 5 days a week. That comes to $1,875 a week times 4 weeks in a month, and you have a grand total of $7,500 in a month. Yeah, this is the real math of owning a notary signing agency.
Why do some entrepreneurs not hire virtual assistants or assistants in general, even though they should?
Some people don't know how to let go. They want to control everything. But as an entrepreneur, if you're making, $20,000, $30,000 a month, it doesn't make sense for you to do those small, tedious tasks. If you're sending redundant emails, responding to redundant questions in your DMs, you need to reflect and see how much is my time worth.
Yeah.
I mean, hire an assistant to do that so you can sleep at night, so you don't have to handle those. Because as a business owner, you're operating in the business day to day. Like, are you really a boss if you're doing those small, mundane tasks? You got to ask yourself that. So I think a lot of entrepreneurs aren't ready to let go of a piece of their business.
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go to grow.
Yes, you got to delegate to be able to elevate, is what somebody told me.
Annalisa, 6 figures in 6 months. How much is the course currently?
The course is, I don't know when this is going to drop.
Okay.
But The course is on sale right now for $157. I'm actually adding more live content.
Oh, wow.
In the next 2 weeks, so the price will definitely go up.
Okay.
But I think it's an investment, right? Whatever the cost of the course is, you'll make that back with your first client.
Oh, totally.
In less than 30 days. So you have to figure out if you want to make that investment or not. But it's on sale right now. But
And if the price is up, still buy it because it's worth it because she's the best. And also something that you did, maybe unintentionally, is you kind of cornered the market.
I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know how.
If you're good at something and there's not a lot of, well, even there are people doing it, but if you're good at something and you go all in on that thing, you'll accidentally corner the market. So you went ham on this. You became the virtual assistant lady. Oh yeah, call Annalisa. How did I help Annalisa? So that's actually important because a lot of people, they do too many, they start too many ventures at one time, and it's hard to get known branding wise as an expert on anything because you have too many things you're starting at one time. You went ham and here you are. I think you might even have $1 million year next year.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If not this year, absolutely.
Whew, pressure.
If not this year,
Heat.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've been there before where I was kind of doing multiple different things.
Yeah.
I talked about getting into the trucking business and how that did not work out for me, but I feel like that was a blessing. It just didn't work out. So definitely focus on one thing, and that can create additional streams for you too.
One leads to many, and go all in on that thing. Be known for it, dominate it. Anything you like our people to know about entrepreneurship in general? What should they expect going into it?
Yeah, people think that, you're going to let go of your 9 to 5 and you're going to have more free time. I work 24/7 pretty much. So
You work a lot.
But you're putting something in your business. I actually enjoy what I do within my agency, within my business. So be ready for that. Be ready for those long hours. Be ready for days you don't make any money. Like it happens. But
Embrace
the next
it.
day you can have like a 5-figure day.
Whew.
So
There we go.
like be patient and also just set goals. I think for me, I never thought I was going to hit 6 figures in 6 months. But
Cold. What's been your best day?
My best day, well, probably like $6,000 an hour.
Oh shit. The virtual assistant lady.
Yeah, that was probably my best day.
Annalisa Abel in the building. Vegan. But don't call her that. Miss 6K in an hour. Pleasure meeting you, man.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
Cold. Season 3. Bow.